Hello viewers, Assalamu alaikum. How are you? I think all of you are very fine in this period of pandemic. I am also fine. In my last class, I told you that I would take a class about interrogative sentence, about its formation. So today I have come here with that class, and I have made as hand note about the topic. So let's discuss the topic. Okay. Our today's topic is interrogative sentence. Its definition, its formation, its various types. Okay. At first, we have to know about the definition of interrogative sentence. What is interrogative sentence? An interrogative sentence is a sentence that asks a question and ends with a question mark. That means, if any sentence asks any question, that is interrogative sentence, and the sentence is always ends with an interrogative mark or question mark. Okay. There are some examples. Look, do you like my class? This is an interrogative sentence because this sentence asks a question, whether you like my class or not. Okay, and this sentence ends with a question mark. So it is an interrogative sentence. There is another example. Why are you present here? Why are you present here? In this sentence, we also ask another question, and this sentence is also ends with an interrogative mark or question mark. So it is also an interrogative sentence. You like my class, don't you? This is also an interrogative sentence because there are this sentence also asks a question by this tag question, don't you? And this sentence also ends with a question mark. So it is also a interrogative sentence. Should you stay in my class or leave? This is also an interrogative sentence because this sentence also asks you a question, and this sentence said you an alternative, stay or leave. What do you do? Should you stay or should you leave? So it is also an interrogative sentence because this question also asks a question, and this is ends with a interrogative mark. Now discuss about the types of interrogative sentence. We know there are 4 types of interrogative sentence: yes/no interrogatives, WH interrogatives, tag questions, and alternative interrogatives. At first comes the yes/no interrogative. What is yes/no interrogative? If any interrogative sentence asks a question and you can answer the question about the with the word yes or no, then it will be a yes/no interrogative sentence. If any interrogative sentence asks a question that you can answer the question with the word yes or no. Look, there is an example. Do you like my class? If I ask you, do you like my class? You can answer yes, I like, or no, I don't like. That means you can answer the question with yes or no. So it is an example of yes/no question because you can answer the question with the word yes or no. Now the second interrogative second types of interrogative sentence, that is yes/no WH interrogatives. WH interrogatives. If any interrogative sentence starts with WH word and ends with the interrogative sentence, that we will tell that interrogative sentence as WH question. There is example. Why are you present there? This interrogative sentence starts with WH word. Why? WH word. This interrogative sentence starts with WH word and ends with interrogative mark. So it is an example of WH question, and you can't answer a WH question with yes or no. You have to utter any other word. Okay, so WH question is a interrogative sentence which starts with a WH word and ends with interrogative mark. Then comes the tag question. Tag question. What is tag question? Tag question always starts with a assertive sentence. Assertive sentence, and there ends with a question tag in supporting of the statement. Okay. You like my class. This is an example of tag question. You like my class, don't you? This is simply assertive sentence. You like my class. Assertive sentence. And there is a question tag. Don't you? There is a question tag, and this question is in supporting of the assertive sentence. Okay. This is tag question. I think you read detail about this tag question in your secondary classes. So I don't discuss much about this. There is also another interrogative sentence, that is alternative interrogatives. In alternative interrogatives, you have an alternative in the question to answer. Okay, you have an alternative like this: should you stay in my class or leave? You have two alternatives: stay or leave. If you want, you can stay. If you want, you can leave. You answer according to your will. You have two alternatives in the question, that is alternative interrogatives. Okay, যেমন ধরো আমি অল্টারনেটিভ ইন্টারোগেটিভে আমরা দুইটা অল্টারনেটিভ পেয়ে যাব, কোশ্চেনেই দেওয়া থাকবে যেটা দুইটা অল্টারনেটিভ থেকে তুমি যে কোনো একটা বেছে নিতে পারবে। যেমন এখানে প্রশ্ন ছিল শুড ইউ স্টে ইন মাই ক্লাস অর লিভ, তুমি কি আমার ক্লাসে উপস্থিত থাকা উচিত অথবা ছেড়ে চলে যাওয়া উচিত? তুমি বলবা যে হ্যাঁ থাকা উচিত অথবা না চলে যাওয়া উচিত। যেমন ধরো একজন গত প্রশ্ন করলো, তুমি কি চুরি ছেড়ে দিয়েছ না এখনও করো? কি উত্তর দেবে? বললে যে ছেড়ে দিয়েছি, তখন কী হবে? হ্যাঁ তুমি আগে করছিলে। আর যদি বলো যে না করি, ও তুমি এখন চোর। মজা করলাম। যাক, অল্টারনেটিভ ইন্টারোগেটিভে এই দুই ধরনের অল্টারনেটিভ দেওয়া থাকে, যে এটাও আমাদের আলোচ্য বিষয় না। উই ডিসকাস টুডে yes no question and interrogative WH question. Okay, and about their formation. Mainly their formation is very important. Okay, now we discuss the formation of interrogative sentence, and for that I take some example, and according to the example I make some structure, then so that you can understand the formation very nicely. Okay, the first example: do you speak English? What kinds of interrogative sentence is it? It is an yes no question, because you can answer this question with the word yes or no. Do you speak English? You can answer yes, I can speak, or no, I can't. Okay, so it is an yes no question. If we analyze the example, what will be its structure? What kinds of word is it? Do. It's an auxiliary verb. Okay, auxiliary verb. Do is an auxiliary verb. You, subject. Speak, main verb. English, this will be in other words. Okay, so the structure will be auxiliary verb auxiliary verb, subject, main verb, and then other verb. What is the structure? Auxiliary verb plus subject plus main verb plus other verbs. So, what will be the structure of the yes/no question? The structure of yes/no question will be at first the auxiliary verb, then the subject, then the main verb, then other words, and last of the and the ends of the sentence the question mark. Okay. So remember this structure. Okay. Then come another yes/no question. At first the be verb, then subject, then other word. Be verb. If any sentence have only a be verb, there is no any other main verb, that it will not be the auxiliary verb, it will be the main verb, and it is the be verb, and we will set the be verb at first of the sentence, and that will be the another auxiliary interrogative sentence. So this structure is be verb plus subject plus other words plus interrogative marks. Okay. Now comes the WH question. This is an example of WH question because this sentence is started with WH word, when, then auxiliary verb, then subject, then main verb. So what is the structure of WH question? WH word plus auxiliary verb plus subject plus main verb plus other word plus question mark. Okay. What is the structure of WH question? WH word plus auxiliary verb plus subject plus main verb plus other word, then question mark. There are some more examples. I am discussing these examples so that you can understand more clearly. Has he done the work? Auxiliary verb. What kinds of sentence is it? It is an interrogative sentence because it has a question mark at the ends. But what kinds of interrogative? At first, the auxiliary verb, then subject, then null verb, then other words. So it is an example of yes/no question because we start with an auxiliary verb. If start with an auxiliary verb, that is yes/no question. Auxiliary verb, subject, main verb, other words. Yes/no question. Why are you playing then? Auxiliary verb, subject, main verb, other word. Then it is also a yes/no question. Does Meena make tea? Auxiliary verb, then subject, then main verb, then other word. So it is also a yes/no question. Okay. Was he a student? Main verb, subject. There is no any other verb. Okay. Because it is a be verb and it is the main verb of the sentence. There is no any other main verb. It is also a yes/no question, but this is a be verb, but this word is an auxiliary verb because there is another verb, that is main verb. But in this sentence there is no any other main verb. So it is the main verb, and we have set the main verb before the subject to make an interrogative sentence. Okay. Where you find there? Look the sentence. This where is also the main verb of the sentence because there is no any other main verb. This where and this where is totally different. This where is auxiliary verb because there is a main verb playing in this sentence. But this where is main verb because there is no any other main verb in this sentence. But both of these are yes/no question because we can answer the question with the word yes or no. Why did you call me? This sentence start with the WH word, why. So, why, WH word and auxiliary verb plus subject plus main verb plus other word. So, it is an example of WH question. Okay. When does he play? Start with WH word and auxiliary verb and subject and main verb and question. So it is also example of WH interrogative. Okay. Where are you playing? Start with WH word where and auxiliary verb and subject and main verb. So it is also an example of WH interrogative. So what is the structure of WH interrogative? WH word plus auxiliary verb plus subject plus main verb. Okay. Now let us form interrogative sentence from assertive sentence. Forming interrogative sentence from assertive sentence. You know there are 12 forms of tense and 10 forms have auxiliary verbs, and from my discussion you have understand that auxiliary verb is very necessary for forming an interrogative sentence. Without auxiliary verb we cannot form any interrogative sentence. So if any sentence have auxiliary verb, we make it interrogative easily. And in 12 form of tenses, there are auxiliary verbs in 10 forms, but 2 forms have no auxiliary verbs, that are present indefinite and past indefinite. But without present indefinite and past indefinite, other 10 forms have auxiliary verbs. I have taken some example according to various forms of tenses, and we change it into interrogative sentence. Okay. He is running. What kinds of assertive sentence is it? In what tense? He is running. It is an example of present continuous tense. He is running. M is a verb with ing. Okay. So it is an example of present continuous tense. He is running. So this is an auxiliary verb. So we have an auxiliary verb in this sentence, and it is very easy to make interrogative sentence, because if we want to make an interrogative sentence, we have to bring the auxiliary verb before the subject. According to that role, I bring this is before the subject. So the interrogative sentence will be, is he running? I take this is, that means this auxiliary verb before the subject. Interrogative sentence, subject, main verb, then question mark. Then it will be a interrogative sentence. Okay. If we want to make a WH question with this sentence, then we will use an WH word first of all. Okay. The other words are same, like the WH question, and first of all we use the WH word. Okay. Next example. They have done well. What kinds of tense is it? It is an example of present perfect tense. They have done well. So this have is an auxiliary verb, and if we have auxiliary verb, we by taking the auxiliary verb before the subject. So the interrogative sentence is, have they done well? Have auxiliary verb, then subject, then main verb, then other verbs. Now interrogative. If we make it WH question, then we use an WH word first of all. Okay, how have they done well? Boys were playing. What kind of tense it is? It is an example of past continuous tense. Boys were playing. So it is an example of, it is the auxiliary verb and this is the main verb. So we will take the auxiliary verb before the subject. Why are you playing? So it will be interrogative sentence. Where are boys playing? It will be the WH question because I use an WH word before all these words. Okay. Now come the present indefinite and past indefinite. In present indefinite tense, we do not have any auxiliary verb. I teach you. Subject, main verb, object. There is no auxiliary verb. Okay. If any sentence have no auxiliary verb, we have to use do, does or did for making an interrogative sentence. If the verb is main verb, this is the main verb, teach. If the subject is main verb, we use the auxiliary verb do. Okay, auxiliary verb do. Do I teach you? Auxiliary verb, subject, main verb, other word. So it is an interrogative sentence. And to make WH question, you can use an WH word before all of it. Okay. And if the look this example, he reads a book. Subject, main verb, object. There is also no any auxiliary verbs. This is a main verb, and these main verbs has an S forms. So if any verbs has an S or ES forms, we will use does as an auxiliary verb. Does. If the main verb, we use do an auxiliary verb. If the verb has an ES forms, then we will use does as an auxiliary verb, and we will use the auxiliary verb before the subject. Does he read a book? Okay. And if you want to make any WH question, you can use an WH word before all of those. Now comes the example of past indefinite tense. You went home. Went. Subject, main verb, verb 2. That means past indefinite and other words. If the main verb was is in past form, we will use did as an auxiliary verb. Okay, did you go home? And the main verb will be in present form, not in past form. Did you go home? And to make WH question, we will use WH word. Okay. Now at last some different example. So let us analyze this sentence and use question mark or any other punctuation mark if necessary. প্রথমে আমাদেরকে বুঝতে হবে যে আসলে সেন্টেন্সটা কি ইন্টারোগেটিভ